Hello everyone. About a month or so ago, I was on vacation with my family, and I purchased a book that I wanted to read on that vacation, mainly because it was on sale with my Kobo, which is my e-reader. So I purchased the book, the Magic Art of Japanese Tidying Up, or the Konmari book by Marie Kondo. So I purchased that book and I read it all. I read the entire book in one day while on vacation because it just captivated me so much, and most importantly, it motivated me. I had been wanting to declutter my space, especially my closet, for a very long time. I just didn't know how and all of that. I was dreading it. Read the book. I was so motivated that I got home from vacation and I said, you know what? Let's do this. So we're going to Konmari My Closet, and you guys can follow me on the journey, and I will share it all with you, the good, the bad, and the ugly. And hopefully you guys enjoy my process. And once we are done, I will do another video in a little bit that's just going to document the final reveal of my closet after the KonMari process. So stay tuned for that. If you'd like to see more videos like this, please give this video a thumbs up, and I'd be more than happy to do stuff like this for you guys because I have a lot more spaces to KonMari in my home. So first up today is my closet. Let's do it. So starting the KonMari process, I'm starting with all of my tops. So every single top that I own, including camis, are all laid out. I'll be honest, I didn't follow this thoroughly because I left all of my graphics here because I wear these every single day. This is all I wear now, is these. And I know for a fact they still bring me joy to wear them. It's my daily wardrobe.
Don't buy me.
It's my daily wardrobe right now. So I'm not even going to touch these because I can't live without them. I can tell you that right now. So only top that didn't make it out is that. So all of my tops are here. There's some tops in there, and then all of those. And I'm going to do, after tops, I'm going to move on to sweaters. That's why I haven't taken the sweaters out yet. I'll move on to sweaters. Then I'll move on to, you know, like cardigans. I think sweaters and cardigan sweaters should probably be done together because they're the same category, let's be honest. So anyway, so we're going to get started and see how this goes. My goal is to have 3 piles when I'm done. Those 3 piles are going to be absolutely keep, donate, and then try to sell to consignment. I doubt there's going to be any try to sell shirts. To be honest, the try to sell stuff is going to probably come from my dresses over there, because I'm going to have things like my prom dress, bridesmaids dresses. Those are the try to sell stuff. Everything else will probably just be a simple like donate and move on with my life. So the goal is to, when all my tops are done, this drawer had some tops in it. And then I'll show you guys what else. So this drawer also had tops, and then this has tops, and then that hanging space. So the goal when I'm done is that hanging space will be light. I should have done it before photo, but all of these, this massive stack of probably like 60 hangers, it feels like, we're all hanging up there. The goal is to get that down to like a quarter, maybe a third. I mean, let's be realistic. A third would be lovely. And then for the 2 drawers that I have to become 1 drawer of tops. And then pretty much my goal is probably everything in there is going to get donated because we moved in July. It is now the end of September. I've never pulled that bin out to reach for any item in there. Not even once. So I'm going to be very, very liberal with throwing things out from that bin. So without any further ado, I've got my assistant here with me. I've got YouTube house tours on cue, and I'm going to get started.
Hi everybody. Hi everybody. Hi everybody.
Can you move back?
No.
Okay, say hi, everybody.
Hi, everybody. Hi, everybody. Hi, everybody.
So my son was clearly having a good time with the camera, and he was a fun buddy to have along through this process. As he starts seeing me hang up my clothes and kind of hold them up, he starts to imitate me, and it's really funny because I took my time with each item and I kind of gave it its moment for me to really look at it, assess it, and know how I feel about it. And if you guys continue to watch him, you'll see that he starts to do the same thing. And for the clothes that I really had a hard time letting go of, you kind of see me here really kind of looking at them.
Yep.
But I still I don't know.
So now heading upstairs to the very first room on the left, which is the guest bedroom, aka the Pineapple Palace.
Here.
So this is a highly sought after room. For some reason, everyone is fighting over this room.
And it was funny. He just really had a good time with this, trying to get clothes off hangers, as you can see there. And he would give them the same love that I gave the shirts. And he was putting shirts in his own piles. That really wasn't helping my process, but that's okay. I had to let him have his fun as well through it all. It's always great watching kids learn from you and imitate you. And you guys can see his pile just keeps growing over there, and he's just taking it. I had to take them all right back. We had an argument or so about that in here. He burst out into tears because I wasn't letting him mess up the pile that I created. Oh, the joys of motherhood. It was all in good fun though, right?
This one's staying there.
I cannot get rid of this shirt. It's one of my favorite shirts. Yeah, you're staying. So then we continue with my free t-shirts, vacation shirts, you know, the shirts you get from events and things you've attended. And also I used to collect shirts from places we visited. I recently stopped doing that because I just realized I was collecting clutter that really wasn't necessary, and I've switched to doing photos instead. Oh, this sweet shirt. See, I gotta keep this. And I think I did pretty well for the clothes that I chose to get rid of. My hangers, I'm really happy with what I've put off to the side and what I decided to keep as well. This has not been easy, but I think I'm doing well. Now on to the harder guys, the casual shirts. I have a lot of these that I also figured it's time to let go of because, as I showed you guys at the start of the video, my casual wardrobe has switched to those Word t-shirts I showed you guys. And this yellow golf shirt was really hard to let go of. It was my first yellow shirt that I fell in love with, and I kept it. I've had that since my second year of university. We won't say how long ago that was. He's really loving saying goodbye to my shirts for me by putting them over his head. It was so funny to watch him doing that. Onto my nicer t-shirts, my summer shirts, which are always hard to let go of because it's hard to find good summer shirts, but I had to make the decision to let go of some of them. I did keep a lot, but there were some I had to let go of simply because I kept them for the wrong reasons. I kept shirts because they made my boobs look good. Well, guess what? I don't really care about that anymore, but at a point in the past I did. And I don't need that extra, I don't know, sense of comfort from my nice boob shirt. So I definitely let go of a lot of shirts that used to boost my self-confidence when I needed it. And I moved on to things that just make me feel good overall, as opposed to making my boobs look bigger or, you know, Yeah, you guys get what we all have shirts like that, right? Shirts that an ex-boyfriend really liked on you and you felt sexy in it, so you kept it, but you just don't wear it anymore because that's not your style. Yeah, those kind of shirts. I am rocking out to Beyonce, guys. I had the Lemonade album on full blast and I was loving it. My little man's getting tired, so he starts to get a little more cuddly as he gets more tired. But he refused to go to sleep because he just wanted to help me so much through this process. And I let him. We had a good time, but as you guys can tell, he's extremely tired. And we just came back from vacation here, so he's got quite the tan on him. He loves being out and enjoying the lovely summer weather. So now I've moved on to kind of rearranging things in a different way. So we've got my quote-unquote dressier shirts here. Again, I don't wear these as much anymore because my lifestyle has changed. I do work from home now, so I don't need as many of these in my closet because I'm no longer going in for a regular 9 to 5. And that really makes it easy to get rid of the shirts that are really, really geared towards work and can't be worn for multiple purposes. So that is what I'm doing at this point in time. So this is the keep pile, and that's the toss pile. Not bad, guys. And those are the hangers that have been freed from duty. So, not bad. I think I achieved my goal of a third, potentially. We'll see what it looks like on the rack. But yeah, not bad. All the tops are done. Now I can move on to sweaters. I'm going to just put all of those in a garbage bag so it can be out of the way. What can I do to make you mine? What I'm saying ain't no lie. So this bagging process felt so good and liberating to see just how much I had removed from my closet and essentially from my life. It felt extremely good. And it really motivated me to keep going and to become a little more brutal in what I got rid of. And I was really glad to do that. So at this point in time, I have kind of started umming and on a little bit more in the little things that were left. And this really, as you can see, we're still deciding on some shirts here. My little man was just so tired. He didn't know what to do with himself. And he won't let go of this shirt. So now I'm going through the bin of sweaters that I mentioned earlier that I haven't touched in months, and as you can see, I decided to get rid of a lot of the items in there. I think I only kept 2 or 3 sweaters from there. I kept that blue one, the pink one, and one other one. That's it. And I think I did pretty darn well. Now we're moving on to my cardigans, and I have a lot of cardigans. I'll be honest, I wasn't as brutal with the cardigans as I could have been because I just love them so much, and it's hard to find a good cardigan. So I did keep a lot more than I kind of planned to, but I did get rid of some. I'm not gonna completely make myself sound terrible here. I did get rid of some, just not a whole lot, as you can tell by the few trips I'm making to the right side of the discard pile. Then onto my blazers, and same principle here. I don't work in the corporate world anymore, so the need for blazers has greatly decreased. So I only kept the blazers that I felt I could still wear to church, I could still wear on a date night and things like that, and I did get rid of the blazers that were really work specific, if that made sense. I looked extremely professional. So kind of felt good to do that and kind of go through this process, and I'm just kind of hanging back the things that I'm keeping, doing a double take again to make sure that I'm keeping what's relevant. And as you can see here, a lot of things ended up coming off the hangers that I just had no business keeping, which I must admit was a good feeling. So we've got some sweaters in there, some, what you call those sweaters that we wore a lot? Some sweater dresses, thank you. Some sweater dresses in there as well that I ended up keeping. I haven't bought a sweater dress now in a very long time because I've just started to lean away from the leggings and sweater dress style of dress, and I've gone back to jeans. I had a period of about 2 or 3 years where I pretty much lived in leggings and tights, and now I've kind of gone back to my jeans and more fitted shirts and layering up as opposed to just wearing a sweater dress. And now I've gone more towards, as I said, my t-shirts and my cardigans and stuff like that. So to the left there I have my dresses. These are my maxi dresses and my summer dresses and wedding dresses and all those kind of dresses, which is a very difficult set to go through, to say the least, because you know, you only really wear these dresses a few times a year, so it's hard to decide which ones to keep and which ones to get rid of because you only wear them so infrequently. With that being said, I did make the decision to get rid of items that I knew would be least useful, if that makes sense. Items that were less versatile is probably the more appropriate way to say that. And because versatility, I think, is very important when it comes to things you don't wear often. They need to still be versatile in their usage in your life. So with that being said, I definitely kept a lot of maxi dresses, and we're about to start going through that, and you guys will see here it's quite a process. I had a friend actually stop by to visit me, so I was kind of getting her settled here. But as I take out all these dresses, I ended up getting rid of mainly the big stuff. So when I say the big stuff, I mean my prom dresses, things like that are what I got rid of very easily because I haven't touched them. I have no need for them. I will never wear them. I have a son, not a daughter. I always had a dream of keeping my prom dress for my daughter. Well, guess what? I have a son, and we don't have any plans of adding to that family unless things change. So because of that, I chose to get rid of those clothes that I kept for sentimental reason that truly had no I'm going to say no real way of backing up the fact that I'd be able to use them in the future. I was holding on to them for hopes and dreams that don't know if they'll actually happen, so why keep them? So that's one of those dresses right there. I had a lot of long dresses I used to wear to weddings. I have since strayed away from wearing long dresses to weddings. I now go for shorter items. Even in the winter, I do go for shorter dresses, and I kind of put on my thicker pantyhose. So I got rid of all the long wedding dresses I owned because I just literally never reached for them anymore. So that was a real easy discard pile decision. And this yellow dress right here was the hardest dress to get rid of because I love it. I've developed a love for yellow. It is a beautiful color. It's my happy color, but that dress has been with me since I was 19 years old. It has seen a lot of things, and you can tell by looking at it. Let's just put it that way. And I finally decided to let it go, and it was definitely a moment. I'm going to miss it so much next summer. A lot, actually. I am going to make it my priority to find a replacement yellow dress because every girl needs a fun and flirty summer yellow dress, and that was it for me. So that's pretty much my KonMari process. This was a few hours of dedicated concentration, minus the Beyonce breaks and such. I was dedicated. A friend of mine called me towards the end here, and we chatted for a bit on the phone, and she made fun of me a lot through what I was keeping and what I was getting rid of. But it was all in good fun, and I'm very happy with how this turned out. So I hope you guys tune in for my follow-up video with my full closet tour post KonMari, and my plan is to revamp where things are and how things are displayed. So I hope you guys tune back in for that. I am looking forward to showing you guys what I have done and how I have chosen to restyle my closet. And in total, when all was said and done, guys, I got rid of 8 full garbage bags of clothes. 8 full garbage bags, and that does not include the 1 garbage bag I have of clothes to consignment. Thank you so much for watching. I will see you guys next time. Bye!